We lost. True indeed. We lost. Lord knows we lost. I'm about to say something to make you not like me. You might catch feelings and you might want to fight me, but I don't really care, I'ma say it anyway. Why most comedic guys seem soft and gay. I'm not saying all, but a large amount. Have you ever heard the words that come out of their mouth? Yeah, they cuss like a sailor, but they follow my eye. They carry unks and wear makeup and thinking it's hot. I think they need to stop, this is a new era. I wonder if the pharaohs ever wore mascara. It probably was a death mask misunderstood. Don't let them D-boys catch them up in the hood. Why NOI? Stop patrolling the block. We get shot by the cops and we calling the cops. Come on, y'all was on another level. The black man was God, the white man the devil. Now the white man, or better yet the European, and the Mars and the bean pies are sold by Koreans. I'm talking what I'm seeing, I'm just a reporter. How you call a woman a B and you got a daughter. Talking about the Hebrews, the demonized women, and choose Esau over brothers and Kemet. Probably timid, soft, and scared to fight. Yelling and wearing spikes, trying to fake me out right. But you can't fool me, cause you make a little noise. Cause deep inside, y'all some scared little boys. You really wanna ride, let's take it to the beast. Get revenge for our people killed by the police. Yeah, right. Y'all ain't busting the grape. It appears that you fear and you in love with hate. Correct me if I'm wrong, we might all don't get along. European psychology got us all gone. You think we divided? Cause I wear fez and she wear oak and he wear dreads. But the vision don't start there, it starts in the head. I'm here to wake you up and get you out of the bed. We lost. To get you out the bed. I'm here to spread love and get you out of the bed. The vision don't start there, it starts in the head. I'm here to spread love and get you out the bed. Wake up. I'm here to spread love and get you out the bed. Wake up. I'm here to spread love and get you out the bed. Wake up. I'm here to spread love and get you out of the bed. Wake up. I'm here to spread love and get you out of the bed. Oh yeah, I'm here to spread love and get you out of the bed. Y'all think we divided cause I got a fez and you wear unk and she wear dreads. Y'all think we divided cause I wear fez. The vision don't start there, it starts in the head. And she wear unk and he got dreads. Moors need to wake up too, so I'ma wake up you. So we can get together, do what we gotta do. We ain't done much since the prophet left. More standing on law, we still in this mess. Haven't built the town to hold us down. Paperwork can't fear us, we looking like clowns. Never been to the temple, claim we follow the prophet, but I follow the prophet. I understand logic. People in the temple, time to hit the streets. Everybody do their part of we ain't getting relief. The murder rate can be more and just gone crazy. Dope fiends ODing in the hood on the daily. Weed waste with chemicals, you drink and serve. We fighting over information, we got some nerve. They say that we conscious, we might know a little something, but we just frontin' cause we haven't done nothing, we lost. You think we divided cause I got a fez and she got a cross and he got dreads. You think we divided cause I got a fez and he got an unk and he got dreads. You think we divided cause I got a fez?
Yeah. Islam. I'm trying to be your friend, man. Trying to be your friend, bro. Help me out. Meet me halfway. Come on. I wanna be your friend. Peace and love. Let me be your friend. Peace and love. I said you ain't never met a more like me, and you ain't never ever gonna meet one again. Now let me be your friend. Peace and love. Let me be your friend. Peace and love. I said you ain't never met a more like me, and you ain't never ever gonna meet one again. I wanna be your friend. Peace and love. You let me be your friend. Peace and love. Hey yo, I used to be a thug until I met the prophet. Now I'm all about love, truth, peace, and freedom. Till I return to Allah. One day we gon' meet him. I'm all about justice. That's the focus of the message. Sometimes Asiatics make me wanna forget the lessons. I be all up in my passion from all the Moorish passion. All things considered, I start laughing. A grown man with a ponytail, another calling us Neanderthal, and he all pale. I mean for real, this is what it come to, my brother. We got nothing better to do than talk down to each other. Yeah, we can be scholarly or we can get gutter. We are the children of our father and the breast of our mother has nursed us all. And first of all, we beefing while the bean trying to murk us all. You need to chill, my brother. Tell the elder the same, cause on the real, my man, I'm really about them things. I can take the feds off and get back in the low and return to the state where they used to call me dope. But no, I'm rolling with the prophet of Allah. I want love, not war. Standing on that floor, and I'm holding the square. The compass and the axe that might be too deep. Yo, let's not get off track. See, our prophet was an adept. Do you know what that is? An Egyptian adept is a brother who lived by the universal science developed in the Nile. We call it Islamism, but it's the same, my child. Sit at the foot of a master. I train you up, but I might have to bang you up. I still love you, and those that's talking that this ain't Islam. Everything the prophet brought is in the Quran. All the other stuff, prostrate and cover up, is just the start. The nearest place to me, the law is the heart. You can dress like infiltrate, but you can dress like an herb. By the Moorish American Muslim unifies the word. You can say what you want about Dr. York, but he gave you different variations of the same thought. You don't appreciate that. You won't appreciate me. Appreciate the holy and divine Drew Ali. People refuse to admit it. He the first that ever did it. Europeans hope that the Moors would forget it, but we here, strong, alive and well, resurrected from hell, with a story to tell. So pay attention and listen and consider the facts. You know it's humanly impossible for you to be black. I guess a Chinaman is yellow, a Mexican is brown. Just think for a second how ridiculous it sounds. We can turn it around, but we must unite. It's okay to disagree, but we don't have to fight. Cause if we have to fight, you know how we get. I'm still learning to love. No, I'm not there yet. So work with me, fam, and I'ma work with you. And let's all work together and do what we gotta do. Cause on the real side, we haven't made no progress since 1929 when the prophet left the flesh. We got an Asiatic president, men murdering men, psycho shooting up a club and don't see his own sin. And those that say they conscious, they took your buck. Move straight to Hollywood and straight living it up. And y'all bigging it up, straight cheesing and grinning. But it was your bread to help them set it off in the beginning. Be careful what you put in your soul, cause it could blind you. Unfortunately, some people get paid to misguide you, misguide you. Oh yeah, I wanna be your friend. Peace and love, let me be your friend. Peace and love, I said you ain't never, and you would never. You ain't never, ever, ever. You ain't never met a more like this, and you ain't never, ever, ever gonna meet one again. I wanna be your friend. Peace and love, so let me be your friend. Peace and love, oh yeah, you ain't never met a more like this, and you ain't never, ever, ever gonna meet one again. So let me be your friend. Love, so let me be your friend. Peace and love, I wanna be your friend. Yeah, let me be your friend. All these men, we ain't trying to be enemies. I wanna be your, so let me be your, I wanna be your friend. Hey, yeah. More you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. I'll be that more you gon' remember. Taharka Bey front line till the law call my number. I'll be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. That's right. I'll be that more you gon' remember. Taharka Bey front line till the law call my number. If you a friend of the Moors, then you a friend of mine. I was told to watch my enemies, now hold my line. Those that speak against the prophet, they speak against me. And I'm speaking about the prophet over Drew Ali, who was the first to remind you and bind you back to Morocco, the mountains, Mississippi, and Quebec. Told you you wasn't black, proved it with straight facts. You tripping off trucks, you need to be tripping off that. Check, check, check. Let me see if y'all can hear me. Check, check, check. Can you hear me? Let's see if you can hear me. I'm ready to get into my podcast mode. Oh, I'm sounding good. I'm sounding pretty good. Boss talk. You have a warrant out for you. People already sent me the paperwork, so you should turn yourself in. It's only a warrant. Boss talk said if we have somebody on the show, he's going to pull up. Well, listen, somebody sent it to me.
If you don't know about it, you have a warrant out for you. It's something real petty. Don't be like Kendrick and run from something petty. Do I need to show the warrant? It was a guy here named Boss Talk. It was a guy here named Boss Talk that left a comment. Don't speak about Krystal and Eagle. Matter of fact, let's while we waiting on the guest, let's pull up the warrant real quick. Let's pull up the warrant. Let's pull up the warrant. Watch your mouth, boy. Let's pull up the warrant. Here we go. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let's pull up this warrant real quick. Okay. Let's pull up the warrant. You're soft, buddy. You're a soft guy. You're a soft guy. You're not pulling up on nobody. Pull up on the police when they tasered you. We're going to talk about you tomorrow if you keep running your mouth. All right? See, you should learn how to shut up. Let's talk about it real quick. While we're waiting on the guest to come in, there's a guy named Boss Talk that thought it was slick to say, if we talk about Krystal and somebody named Eagle, that he's going to pull up. Well, we're going to talk about you. How about that? Let's talk about you real quick. That's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about you real quick. Give me 1 second and let's talk about you. There you go. Don't worry. We'll talk about Krystal later, but tonight we're going to talk about you. Here we go. Here we go. So you got a disorderly conduct. Let's talk about it real quick. We're not going to talk about Krystal. Let's talk about you real quick. You got a disorderly conduct. And you're running from the police. Turn yourself in. It's only a Class B misdemeanor. Why wouldn't you show up to court, Darren Lewis Harris? Why wouldn't you show up to court? You're running from something stupid, and you're gonna pull up on who, brother? Half European. Let me tell you something. It will be the biggest mistake in your life if you pull up on me. You are scared to go jail for a Class B misdemeanor, where in Baltimore, we call it a walkthrough. That's called a walkthrough in Baltimore. So next time you come on Morris World TV talking about, don't talk about Krystal and Eagle. No, we'll talk about you. Okay, Mr. Darren Lewis Harris, we'll talk about you. We know your address. We know everything about you. Don't be dumb. You see, this is the problem with you YouTubers. You think that you can just talk slick and nobody don't got you on the radar. I keep you lames on the radar. I keep you in the crosshairs. At any time that I want to lay it down, it's done. All right? Now, we're going to get back to the show. I keep you lames in the crosshairs. While y'all making videos and fake blogs, I got you right in the crosshairs. At any given time, all I got to do is pew, pew. Any given time, pew, pew, I got you right there in the crosshairs. Stop talking stupid. Go ahead and do your little lame podcast. Mind your business and go on, leave this alone. This ain't none of your business over here. All right. Press 7. Who the best that ever did it? Who the best researcher? Who the best that ever did it? Huh? We can do a whole show, but don't play with me. We got a whole folder on you. Don't play with me. I'll show you how soft you really is. I can show you how soft you really is. Stop playing with me, man. Ain't nobody bothering you. Nobody bothering you. Ain't nobody mentioned your name in months. In months. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nobody bothering you. Nobody call your name. If ain't nobody call you, don't come for me. I mean, what you think this is? Don't talk about Shirley. Don't talk about Eagle. No, we're going to talk about this little rat named Darren. All right, Mr. Harris? Robbie Blue said, why are you dissing Boss Talk? Boss Talk came on here out of the clear blue and said, keep Krystal Muhammad and somebody named Eagle off the show, or he's going to pull up. So I've decided, Robbie Blue, to pull up his little weak, little feared-hearted self. All he got is, it's not even that serious. You know what I'm saying? It's not even that serious. All he have is a fleeing on foot, running from police. He's a lame. He didn't want to fight the police, but he's going to pull up on me. Pull up on the police. See, the first thing that you got to do is pull up on the oppressor. See, when you can pull up on the oppressor, then I'll believe that you'll pull up on me. But you know what? Most lames will always pull up on the one that's not oppressing them. I'm not oppressing you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't did nothing to you. I ain't did nothing to you. I do a vlog with opinions. You know what I'm saying? With receipts. But you say if we mention Krystal or Eagle, you're going to pull up. Well, I'm going to pull up your Class B misdemeanor where you scared to go to court for whatever reason, and you talk about Kendrick so much that you scared to go to court for. You see what I'm saying? For a failure to appear for a Class B misdemeanor. Where I'm from, when you scared to go to court, that means that you scared that you may go to jail. That means that you're scared of jail, and you only got a Class B misdemeanor. God forbid you get something serious and you face something serious. Where I'm from, we go to court. That's where I'm from. We don't deal with it. And matter of fact, where I'm from, we don't flee from police. We deal with it head on. Where I'm from. I don't know where you're from, but where I'm from, we face it head on. Yeah, that's just how we do it where I'm from. I don't know where you're from. You know what I'm saying? We used to run from police when we was 16, 17, and 18. Once you're over 25, you don't do no running from the police. Oh, you know what I mean? I don't, where I'm from, I don't know about nobody else. We don't do no running from the police. We do. What's up? What's up? No, you ain't searching the car. Nah, no, nothing. No, where I'm from. We don't, after 25, we do that when we like 16, 17, 15, all that. But once you get a little bit older, you a man. And we deal with things like a man. You see what I'm saying? You look them in the face. What's up? No. Nah. You feel me? So going back into your little corner, going back into your little cubby hole, and we're gonna leave you alone and you leave us alone. Where is the brother Eagle guy? Where is the brother Eagle guy? Let me show you. Let me see if I can get him on the line, because obviously he been out to be running. Let me see. Or was this the setup that he didn't really want no smoke anyway? Let's see. Let's see. Can y'all hear me good? How do I sound? Do I sound let me see. Yeah, brother, you hit the link. What's happening? I didn't see the link. I've been sent it to you.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it nowhere. Will you send it to my text message or something?
Yeah, that's where I'm supposed to send it. Let me send it to you. Bro, look at your text message. You've seen every other link. Come on now. You came at me sideways.
Nah, I ain't coming sideways.
Hold up. Do you see the link? Let's hold up. We ain't gonna debate how you came. Do you see the link?
I see it.
All right, come on up in here. Come on up in here. Speak your speech. All right. You know. This is one of our, I don't know if he go by Indian or Native American brothers, but you know they say they like that water. I hope he ain't home drinking that sauce and messing with Taharka Bey. He better not be home drinking that sauce. You know what I mean? You know, that European got the so-called Indians liquored up and took the land. He better not be over there getting liquored up and messing with me. Not tonight. Not tonight. He better not be. How y'all doing this Sunday, man? Y'all good? Are y'all good? He been. You know, they say the European. I'm using Indian. We know it's a misnomer, but they said the European brought that liquor over here and got our ancestors all liquored up and gave them smallpox and all that, and that's how they was able to play us and fake us out. So he better not be over there getting liquored up messing with me. Nah, not sending me an email. Black 5 Entertainment say firewater. So family, while y'all waiting, let me for a second, let me indulge y'all. We're gonna have some good talks in here. All right. I don't know if y'all gonna be ready for some of these conversations. Are y'all ready for the way that the channel is going? Let me share with you the direction that the channel is going. Family, we're about to have some serious dialogue in here, and I'm gonna invite people to come on. Hopefully, I get my brother Crypto to come on to give us. I hope we can get my brother Crypto to come on to get us some of his insight on some of these topics, and hopefully we can get some of these topics in and not get everybody so bent out of shape. You know what I'm saying? I really want to have these topics, family. One of the topics that I want to have. Let me close out some of these tabs. Some of these tabs. One of the in fact, I'm gonna go to my page. Let me go to my one of the shows that I want to have, and I've been eager to have it for quite some time, and we're gonna do it, is this show here. Let me screen share. I'll wait for him to come in. Peace and blessings, family. I want to ask y'all a question. Now, this is all up to y'all at the end of the day, because I want to have some of these shows. So this is the show that I want to have a conversation about. What have they changed in the past 30 years? Open discussion for everyone. Now, I don't know if people are going to get mad at this, but this show is scheduled for tomorrow. And the standing conversation is, what has Farrakhan, Sharpton, Jesse, and others done to advance us as a race? Let's discuss it. Let's have a respectfully, brutally honest conversation. Is it time to bring new leaders to the forefront, supporting a new, more new dynamic plan for our race, or should we stick to what we have been doing? What y'all think? Should we start to plan on a new dynamic plan for the future generations? Should we plan on a new dynamic? Should we begin to diversify our options? Should we? I think this is a conversation. Because these are the conversation that everybody is running from. Nobody wants to do a report card check of the last 30 years. Nobody want to do a report card check. Everybody wants to be buddy friend. And so the way I'm going in this platform, and I've been telling y'all for a few times that we're going to have some conversation, and we're going to turn this into a podcast conversation. We're going to turn this into a podcast conversation because we need to have more serious conversations now. You know what I mean? Like we're still going to have the investigative conversations, but hey. And if somebody say we don't need leadership, that's a flat out lie. You know what I'm saying? Bambi said, Mama said, don't trust men without facial hair. My mama said, don't trust men without facial hair. And you go by the tag of Bambi. And mama said, don't trust men without facial hair. I don't think mama told you that. Nor do I think mama named you Bambi. Bambi? I don't think mama told you that. I will not put that on mama. You're the fool, Bambi. Don't put that on mama. Don't you disrespect mama like that. Mama would not tell you anything like that. Stop it, Bambi. You have enough gall to not only call yourself Bambi, but actually put a comment under the name Bambi. Bambi. You know what? If a person called me Bambi in my younger days, and I had a homeboy I grew up with named Bambi, you couldn't call me Bambi. we gonna fist the cuff off the top. I don't look like no Bambi. You can have all the facial hair like the Rainbow Coalition guys over there in Atlanta and some of the areas where the new the gay guys now, they be growing beards and they be wearing high heels. That would be a Bambi. You see what I'm saying? So if you say mama said don't trust a man without facial hair, you can go over there in places in Atlanta and you can get some guys with facial hair and high heels, and they would enjoy someone named Bambi. In fact, don't get in no trouble with a name like Bambi. And Bambi, don't put that on mama. Stop. 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 Stop it. Don't put that on mama. Mama, I'm going to apologize for Bambi for you. Yeah. Don't put that on mama, please. Elmore got the gun. That's right. Elmore Fudd got the gun. Hey, listen, they in Baltimore too wearing them heels. Hey, son of, hey, you right though. Let me tell you something. This is real talk. Hey, Yasharala, you ain't lying, bro. I was over near. I can't throw Baltimore under the bus. You know, I gotta keep it cool with Baltimore. Hey, Yasharala, I was over near Monroe, and this was like a while ago, and I was looking at some properties over there for somebody, and they was out there hustling. Man, hold up, was it Monroe? I forget where it was at, but they was out there hustling hard, 100 miles an hour. Man, they had the real dudes out there with the heels on. Yeah, in the shaped up eyebrows and the eyelashes with a full beard out there. I mean, in this generation, they don't take offense to it. You know what I'm saying? I don't even do what you do. Do what you do. But hey, I'm just looking at houses, you know what I mean? Abandoned houses that people might want to purchase or something, right? But man, I'm like, they interacted and everything. Like, man, that's yo, man. Like real high here. I'm like, with a full beard and everything. I was like, man, yeah, you right, Yasharala. You right. You right, man. Seriously, they don't play today, man. Listen, what happened to the guy? Where he at? Is he running? Anybody else want to come in? Look, we're gonna put this in there. Do y'all think that I am shaming the conscious community? Is that what y'all think? Do y'all think I'm shaming the conscious community? Huh? What I mean by shaming the conscious community is, am I calling them out? It's me calling out what I consider to be fraud. Do y'all consider that to be something that I shouldn't be doing? Just curious. Huh? Y'all think I should back up off of that? What y'all think? Because many people are mad right now. Y'all know it's a video going around where a guy said he wanted to box. He wanted to box and all that. Yeah, he wanted to box. I mean, he wanted to box. Like, I'm like, no, box. Listen, let's go into a box and shut the door and see who walk out. What are you talking about? You want to box? Like, I'm like 48, man. I'm not playing with you boxing, man. I'm trying to take you out. What you mean? And I don't want no witnesses. What are you talking about? I mean, yeah. You know what I mean? Somebody said you too soft on them. Well, you know, hey, C-Mac, C-Mac, I know what you mean too. But C-Mac, what you have to understand that this is YouTube. The moment that my website get up, every week on my website, I will be going hard. Harder than ever before. on YouTube, let me show you something. In the past week, they've been trying to flag my channel, but it's nothing to flag for real. You know what I'm saying? And they've been complaining. So, you know, I'm not really tripping on the flagging and the complaining, but what I want to do is be able to communicate to get you to my website. When the website come, we ain't holding back. We ain't holding back nothing. I'm telling you, like, I can give you an example. If I was to right now show you some pictures where it shows people compromised, what they would do is they would complain to Facebook and say, I'm violating their privacy. And then Facebook, without even, I mean, they do it from a, it's not even really manually. No question whatsoever, Facebook would remove the video. They don't give you no strike or nothing, but they will just remove the video. You see what I'm saying? And so that's how Facebook is going now, because, you know, you got this bullying thing going on. And so they got that for right now. But I'm going to tell you, by January 1 or before, you won't be able to pull it off my website. It's going to be front page. My website will be able to live stream just like YouTube. You feel me? Because all of y'all who gave a contribution, all of y'all that hit a Cash App, all of y'all that paid financially into Morris World TV has helped me to do what I need to do. Therefore, on my website, I will be going live streaming, and it will not be connected to YouTube whatsoever. Y'all hear what I just said? That way, it's not even being going, it's not even, most websites, listen, most websites have YouTube as the portal to dispense the video on their website. That ain't what I'm doing. I'm going to put a few dollars in and have my own portal independent of myself. So what you're going to have to do at that point, you're going to have to spend some money and get an attorney once I expose you. That's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to spend some money and get an attorney. That's what I'm about to do. In fact, I got a meeting on Tuesday with some web designers. You're going to have to spend some money and get an attorney. That's what you're going to have to do. Let me tell you something. Man, thank to my friend M. Nugent. Thank to May, the Alchemist. Thanks to Cryptonomics, Sean, and everybody who helps out and make contributions. Because I'm telling you, these people are doing everything in their possible, everything in their power to try to complain to YouTube. That's why when you look at certain things like Kwame Brown, he'll talk from his phone like this. He'll talk from his phone like this. You see what I'm saying? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go live from YouTube, right? This is how I'm going to do. I'm going to have my camera here on YouTube, but on my website, you'll be able to see the receipts. Y'all hear what I said? So I'm going to still be right here talking on YouTube, but I'm going to be right on my website with another camera. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got the cameras already ready. Look. You looking at me through a camera. I got the other camera already ready. This is the camera. This is a good camera that gives you an HD. You see what I'm saying? Gives you total HD. It's the 1080 HD Logitech. You only got to do much. This is about $100 camera. Get yourself a $100 camera if you do live streams. You follow me? You follow me? There you go. So one of them. I'm already ready. About to put it in motion. And that way I'm going to be right here talking, but all the receipts is going to be on the web page, on the front of the web page. That's right, TaharkaBey.com. Man, what bro doing? Hold on, let me find bro. What bro scared? Let me see where bro at. Let me see where bro at. Bro ain't hit the link yet. Bro, let me show you what bro said. Give me 1 second. Because he holding up the show now, and I might go to something else. After all of this, that brother emailed me and was going. You all right, because the people think you running now. You got your Indian brothers in here. Your Indian brothers is in here. All right. He said he coming. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, so one of the things that the brother reached out for me, let me set this up real quick. Let me set this up real quick. Give me 1 second. And the thing is, I'm not doing no I would not be doing no response to Dern. You know what I'm saying? I would not be doing any response to Dern, podcast guy. I would not be doing no response. Like, these bottom feeders don't even deserve my attention. I've worked so hard to make sure that we get some real information. I'm not responding to these people. You know what I'm saying? Not right now. We got bigger fish to fry. Let me not say that. Let me say that. Let me say this. We got bigger fish to release because we don't want to fry nothing. You know what I'm saying? He about to get. I want to hear what the brother got to say. Let me share with you. Oh, yeah, man. Shout out to my sister Uma York. Do y'all want Sister Uma York back? Are y'all ready to see Sister Uma York again? Press 7 if y'all want to see Sister Uma York again. I'll be talking to her. I've recently talked to her. Maybe her and her husband can come on. Y'all want to see Uma York again? Huh? Killmonger said, you ain't famous. Y'all want to see Sister Uma York. Uma York. Let me see what we got. Let me text her. Is she ready for Wednesday? Let's bring Sister Uma York back. You know, we keep in contact. So here you go. Y'all ready? So I'm going to allow him to introduce himself in a second, but let me allow me real quick to spell this out so y'all know the premise. So our guest today, and hopefully that we can have a great dialogue. You feel what I'm saying? Hopefully we can have a great dialogue. There go my sister. Love you, sis. You and your husband and your family. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Blessings, blessings, blessings. That's my sister. Always her and her family. You know, I can't wait to we all connect and put some work in that is beyond this camera. But with that being said, let me share with you what the brother sent me so we can give it some context. All right. So this is what the brother sent me, and this is how we're going to set the conversation up. He sent me an email. Why are you attacking the sister, bro? What's your beef about the work she's doing? I can prove that the work you are doing is counter-revolutionary. So one is he can prove that my work is counter-revolutionary. Did y'all get that? Press 7 if you got that. He says, bro, don't attack the sisters. You did enough by playing with our young bro, Kendrick. You know you really looking like an unproductive Moor right now. Whether you think so or not. My opinion. I left my number. You can call me. What you really scared to discuss? What's your end game? Or is it just a game to you? Just a couple of questions. We supposed to protect and respect the sisters, bro. All right. And so he's talking about Sister Krystal Muhammad. He's talking about Sister Krystal Muhammad, obviously. And As I said, this is the People's Network. It's Moorish World TV. This is the People's Network. And if you have a reasonable conversation where you can be respectful without ignorance, I'll allow you to come on the show. I will allow you to come on the show as long as you can be respectful and you can articulate yourself in a respectable manner. I don't care how much you disagree with me. So with that being said, here's my guest, Chief Eagle Eye. Brother, welcome to the show. How you doing, brother?
Peace, brother. Peace, family.
So before you start, I would like to know a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? What part of the country are you from?
From the Southwest.
You're from the Southwest, and you are part of a Native American culture, tribe, or something like that. Can you break that down to us?
Of course, I'm part of the Krystal Nation of North America.
What is it?
I'm a part of Krystal Nation, North America.
Krystal Nation of North America. Okay.
Most definitely.
Can you give us a little history on that so we could lay this out? So we know who we're talking to.
So basically, you're talking to a person that always lived in his homeland. I'm a natural being.
Okay, I got
There's
that.
a lot to be said.
No, Chief Eagle Eye, what I'm saying is we have an audience that may not know what you're talking about or where you're coming from. Can you maybe articulate it just for those that may not be in the know, would understand?
Well, for those that want to know, what I see is that we're in a revolutionary cultural war. And that basically we've been, like Martin Luther King said, we've been living in a burning house. And we, as American Indians, have always been living here. And as Dan Calloway has said, the story has been told in reverse. So where they said the Nile River was and all the trading was, it was always right here, a place where they've been wanting us to leave for the longest, trying to get us to go back to Africa, go back and join and basically fight our cousins over something that they've been living there for centuries. Have us leave somewhere where the land of milk and honey is. So basically, this is my heritage. I never grew up learning that I was an African American, even though they put it on my birth certificate. They put it on my birth certificate. They didn't put it on my mother's birth certificate, and neither is it on my grandmother's birth certificate. And according to my great uncles, it's not on my great 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 grandfather's birth certificate. So there's no way I can be connected to Africa. But I noticed that they told me the story while I was growing up that everybody was connected to 400 years of slavery, so that we all would believe that we were savages and believe that the doctrine of discovery actually meant something.
Pardon me, brother. If you see me smiling, I'm reading the chat, and you know the chat can get crazy. But I'm not smiling at you. I'm smiling at the chat. But
So we good.
So
I can't see the chat right now.
Okay. So when did you discover this concept that you were? Do you go by Indian or do you go by Native American? What do you go by? So I can get it correct.
Indigenous American Indian.
Okay, Indigenous American Indian. Okay. So I hope it's respectful to use the term Indian just for short, because that's a whole lot.
Just so that everybody can understand.
Okay, so when did you discover that you were an Indigenous American Indian? How long ago was this? Like, you could say all my life, but I'm talking about when was the day you was like, aha, I'm Chief Eagle
Some
Eye.
years ago.
Somebody gave you the name. How long?
Yeah, somebody gave me the name.
No, I said, how long was it?
But I've been studying on my family's history for maybe over 20, 30 years now. So, and I actually live on that land. So it's not hard for me to, the history has been passed down to me through my uncles. So I have the history in my hands.
Right.
This is not just something that I'm saying. Like I said, I have the history here in my hands.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, when did you first, because you might have said it, but I might have missed it also. When did you one day say, you know what, it hit you? That's it. And then you just started moving in that direction. So for instance, for me, it was 1990, 91, probably 91, when I talked to a brother and he hit me with some Moorish science, and I was like, that's it. So my journey in this era begins at 91. So when did your
journey began in 1988 as a Muslim? That's where my journey began.
I mean, as American Indigenous Indian.
No, my journey began with Minister Farrakhan.
Not that part.
And I began to learn from Elijah Muhammad that I was an Aboriginal. So once I learned that I was an Aboriginal, I continued extending my knowledge. I didn't stay in one spot. So that's when I discovered that I was an Aboriginal. It wasn't hard when I started checking birth certificates.
No, what I'm saying is, on the Indian part, understand the Elijah part and all that. On this part where we're at now, Chief Eagle Eye.
At least 15 years.
Okay, got you. Now, okay, I got that out the way. Now, what was your email to me about? And the funny thing about it is that after I seen your email, I put you in my number. I put your number in my number, and I seen that you had contacted me back in April sometime. And for anybody who contact me, keep pushing on it. Keep pushing on it. I'm a busy brother. So I appreciate your patience. Number one, because some people think I just ignore you, but I really don't be ignoring people. Man, I got people calling me, hitting me. I mean, all sorts of. I mean, we got Moorish World TV. I'm a Grand Sheik of the Moorish Science Temple of America. I got a business going on. I got a family going on. So I don't get back to everybody like people would want me to. However, we here today, and I found out, I'm like, wow, he hit me back in April, and you was talking about Kendrick back then. I seen the text. So,
right,
what compelled you to say, I'm going to email this brother, and I'm going to address this brother, and we're going to get to the bottom of this? What compelled you so we can move forward into this conversation?
Well, basically, because you mute me the last time we had a conversation, and I'm glad we having a great conversation tonight. We're not having none of that, and it's just me and you. It's not me and you and everybody else. So that's good. You know what I mean? And I'm enjoying this right now. But I guess we came together, because of Kendrick, and that's why I emailed you what I did. Because what's going on with Kendrick right now, I think is a lot important, because, there's one thing that you did say about somebody having a Caucasian woman and being in the liberation struggle that I would always have to agree with you with, because, of course, Dr. Khaled would have it. And basically, that's what happened. The Caucasian woman has come to the chickens has come to roost in that situation. So we know what happened, but I did get a letter from that person stating that everything wasn't what it was.
Okay, so before we get to Kendrick, I want to go to the first part of your line, because I don't want to leave that out. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to leave that out. One of the first part of the lines of your transmission was, why are you attacking the sister? What sister were you referring to that I was attacking?
It might have been Michi X.
Okay, Michi X.
I thought it was Krystal Muhammad. I thought you on the phone. You said Krystal Muhammad, but okay, Meechie X. And what do you feel as though I was attacking her?
Oh, well, actually, at that time, it was a lot going on. Yeah, it was a lot going on with Meechie X at that time. And she was trying to expose some things, and you was trying to expose some things. But I think everybody at that time was trying to really expose some things. But I just felt that the sister, she could be talked to a little bit, a little bit better than what was going on.
Okay, let me ask you, how did
because at this moment, well, I think you kind of jumped to conclusion because at this moment, she's the only one pushing to help the brother that's locked up.
I got you. But let's deal with one thing first. You said she could have been talked to better.
And she's discovered that everybody else that was pushing that issue was a fraud. I think that, maybe hold up.
You
could give her an apology for a couple of things that you said to her.
Tell me what I said to her.
I could at this moment I don't have the
tape
in front of me, so
see, that don't work. That don't work. That don't work. You can't come defending somebody. See, this is the problem. Here we go. You can't come defending somebody and you don't have the goods. You can't ambiguously defend somebody. You can't.
Okay, well,
because now
I emailed you about.
No. Now it's like, I just want to get on Morse World TV because you ain't bringing no goods now.
Don't put me on because I ain't got a lot of time. I gotta get off at 11.
Okay, well, listen, bro. I came on to let you talk about Kendrick because I needed Kendrick to explain what was going on.
You sent me an email. We're gonna get into Kendrick, but you sent me an email. And
but I just wanted to make it. I just wanted to make it quick though. I just wanted to bring Kendrick on quick because he's incarcerated at the time.
Okay. So that's what you wanted to do. So you plotted to get Kendrick on the show. Kendrick is welcome to come to the show.
No.
You could have just said that. That's what this is about. No.
I talked to you.
Listen. Hold up, brother. This was a scam.
I talked to you about
Kendrick. Hold up. Now I'm gonna mute you in a minute, but I'm gonna let Kendrick talk.
Put me on speaker, please.
You're on speaker.
I'm gonna let Kendrick talk. What you did was.
Why are you so scared of me?
No, brother. Calm down. Kendrick, calm down. I want to address something. See, I'm gonna mute you if I can.
He's calm.
No, I'm gonna mute everybody. No, hold up.
Knowing Chief ain't gonna get on your level as far as the immaturity, man. He's just not gonna do that.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. So this is what this was all about. He reached out to me because he got in contact with Kendrick and he wanted to get Kendrick on the show. All he had to do was say, brother, I can get Kendrick to call me and I can get him on the show. With that being said, brother, you a fraud. I got to get you out of here. I'm sorry, family. That ain't gonna work with me. I'm sorry, family. I got to crush that show because when he called me, he never mentioned, he just said I came at Kendrick wrong. But it was all a setup to get Kendrick on the show when for real, he could have just asked me to let Kendrick come on the show. He could have just asked me. Simple as that. You see what I'm talking about? This is why we can't move forward as a nation because we're disingenuous, we're fraudulent, and we're liars. Not me. All he had to do was ask me, can Kendrick come on the show? And I would have said, yeah, no problem. I don't want to see Kendrick in jail. That's all he had to say. This is what I'm talking about, family. The manipulation. And this is why. Somebody say you scared. Scared of what? I'm not in jail. Scared of what? I'm not in jail. I'm gonna bring you back, brother. I'm gonna let you say your piece, brother. You're very disingenuous. And everything that you got on now is just a costume to me. I don't believe nothing about you at this point, but I'll hear you out.
Everything you got on is nothing but a costume right now because you're disingenuous. You're disingenuous. All you had to do was ask me, can you? I'm gonna let you talk. All you had to do was ask.
Did we not discuss Kendrick?
So he gets mad when you pull a him.
Did we not discuss Kendrick?
We discussed Kendrick, but you were trying to get Kendrick on the show, but that's what you should have asked him.
Okay, so if we discussed Kendrick, that means that I didn't know. Now I didn't know that Kendrick was going to call, but since he did,
you said that you said we was going to discuss that I had a problem with Kendrick.
Hold up, brother. Since he has called, and he's called during the time that we are now having this interview,
ain't that ironic?
It would be best for him to say his piece if something is going on.
Let me tell you something.
Now, I called you because of the brother being assaulted in jail, which everyone should know.
Let me say something to you. Now, listen, we can do another show on that, but you got to come right.
This is more than just a social, like you said, a social attempt. This is nothing like that, bro. What it is to bring awareness to what is happening to our
brother, all you had to do was ask me.
Prisoners, brother.
You are disingenuous. You are disingenuous, and everything.
He's a political prisoner, brother.
Brother, you are disingenuous.
He's a political prisoner.
Brother, you are disingenuous.
He's a political prisoner.
Than the European with this manipulation.
And tell him
he's a political prisoner. And what you want to do is not let me explain what's going on with him.
No, not when you're disingenuous.
The attention could be brought to his case.
No,
and that's what
we're not going to deal with people that's disingenuous. I can't do it. I know y'all probably want to see it for a show, but I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't care how much y'all want to see a show. This is not that YouTube show. This is not Sinetta. This is not that YouTube show. I'm not going to bring him on for some views. I'm not going to do it. The guy is disingenuous. He lied to me. He said that he wanted to speak about Kendrick and how I did Kendrick before Kendrick went to jail. And I didn't. And I explained to him on the phone, the only thing that I did to Kendrick, the only thing that I did to Kendrick is I would not allow Kendrick to play games on my platform. Kendrick is still locked up talking crazy. He has no coof. He has no coof. He's in the background still talking. I'm going to do something that I normally don't do because he keep hitting the link. I'm going to let him talk. And then, family, y'all ain't going to like it, but I'm going hard tonight because I don't play with snakes. I don't play with snakes at all. Oh, here we go. Go ahead. Say what you got to say, brother.
All right. So Kendrick right now is being held in the Bullitt County Jail under another name. Another name. The name is Kendrick Lamont Wilson. Okay, that's not him. All right. So regardless of whatever type of beef you got going on with him or how you think that you've been set up, the brother is in jail up under somebody else's name. And if he was in jail or if you were in jail like that, brother, I'll be trying to get in touch with somebody that got the biggest platform so everybody could know what's going on. All right. So everything else to me, brother, is just nonsense. It has nothing to do with liberation.
Let him know I bonded out.
But brother has already bonded out, bro. He's been bonded out. But like I said, they're not letting him out because he's up under somebody else's name. So go check it out. Check it out for yourself.
Okay. Now let me respond without being cut off.
And let me not give my case numbers because I know he.
So we're not trying to beef, brother. This ain't no setup. Ain't nobody trying to beef about what's going on here, bro.
I want to respond.
Go ahead.
First of all, we sit here. If anybody don't know Kendrick, we sit up here and watch Kendrick Wilson spiral out of control. We watch Kendrick Wilson. For one, I personally was there. I personally was there. Watch him disregard common sense when the judge told him to leave the European summer alone. The judge said, don't make no more videos. Kendrick went on and made more videos. Straight stupidity. Straight stupidity. Every time he went to court, just back and forth rhetoric with the judge as if he had some power. It was only a petty contempt of court. He took that contempt of court and turned it into what you see today. He took that contempt of court. The judge told him, Summer says that Kendrick is stalking her. Whether it's true, right or wrong, or indifference. They brought Kendrick to court. Kendrick proceeded to battle with the judge about going back and forth with someone that he calls a drug addict. He goes back and forth enough. The judge says, do not make any more videos about her. He proceeds the same night to make a video. They charge him with contempt of court. He refuses to go to court. For months, he's running from a contempt of court. Now, if that ain't the charge, it was some charge associated with that. Then they come to his house and lock him up. When all he had to do was turn himself in. Don't try to confuse him as a political prisoner as it relates to H. Rap Brown. Are you insane? He is no political prisoner. Kendrick Wilson is a fool. Kendrick Wilson is a fool. He is no political prisoner. He is no political prisoner. He is no H. Rap Brown. He is no Jamil. Are you serious? He's a political prisoner? Are you serious? No, Kendrick is a fool. Kendrick is a total fool. And he need to right his wrong, get out, and get his life together. But you cannot compare him to real political prisoners. Are you insane? There's nothing political prisoner about him. He walked into there willingly. Somebody talk about Matula. He is no political prisoner like no Matula. Are you insane? And you got the nerve to stand up here as a representative to call in the political prisoners when we got people like Matula, Shakur? You are out of your mind, my brother. You are out of your mind. And I'll let you talk. No, he's not a political prisoner.
Okay, you ready? The reason why I said that he was a political prisoner, bro, is because of the fact that he's
a prepaid call from
taking on the Breonna Taylor case.
Your call has been accepted.
But I'm gonna let him explain himself why I feel that he's a political prisoner, because taking on the Breonna Taylor case itself is putting your life on the line. So anybody that takes on that and put their life on the line, brother, at this point is a political prisoner.
Let me say this before he talks.
Go ahead.
There is one thing taking on the Breonna Taylor case, and he's did a wonderful job on that. There's another thing when you're being a fool and making silly decisions that has nothing to do with Breonna Taylor.
Okay, case. But he's not in jail for being a fool. He's in jail because at this point he's under the charge is up under somebody.
What was the charge? What was the charge?
He has no charges. He's under somebody else's name.
Can I speak?
Yeah, you can speak in 1 second. I want to ask you, what was the charge that sent the police to his house?
That doesn't matter.
There was a contempt of court for
contempt of court charge. You know that. You said it already. It was a contempt of court charge. And the contempt of court charge was, and I was there. The contempt of court charge was given to him because the Caucasian was bringing in evidence that he should not have been able to bring in. And when Kendrick spoke out on it, the judge didn't want to hear it. So as she did not want to hear what he had to
Let
say,
me speak, Chief. Tell him, let me speak.
basically she cut him off, bro. So
What's that little clicker in your hand? What's that little
got
clicker
out
in
of
your hand?
control. But
Hold up,
I'm gonna let him explain the court.
Hold up. Before you talk, what's that little clicker in your hand? What's that?
Oh, that was my pen.
Can I speak?
Oh, are you nervous?
Nervous about what? For what?
Go ahead, Kendrick. Go ahead.
Speak on me?
All right, yeah, go ahead, Kendrick.
All right, first of all, because everybody's research, people are talking about me, the research is off. For one, the contempt of court situation is what I got locked up for on August the 20th. A lot of people think it was because, as Taharka done told people, I strangled my girl and all that. First of all,
I never said that, brother. I'm gonna mute you if you lie. Hold up. Brother, I never said you strangled nobody. Don't do that, bro. Every time you lie, I'm gonna mute you. I never said that. And
he didn't say that you strangled your girl.
That's cool. Let me finish, because let me finish. He's got
Nah, every time you lie, I'm gonna mute you.
Ashton, can I finish?
All right, he said, go ahead.
Because I'm trying to clear some things up.
He said he's not gonna blame you for nothing else,
so of
bro.
course
He
he's gonna cut me off.
apologized for that, and I'm gonna put the pen down so it don't click no more.
You all right?
So of course, can I speak without being cut off?
Go ahead.
Yeah, but don't make no false accusations, bro. Because me and you ain't on good terms. But go
I don't
ahead.
make false accusations. Everybody know me for speaking the truth. You can't point out a lie that I ever told. No.
You just made a lie. What you talking about?
Okay.
Now, anyway, check this out, y'all. Bottom line is, I got locked up for the contempt of court. I served my 60 days already for that. Then they hit me with all these other charges. I bonded out for that, but they got me held under another guy's name who's a real person who committed these crimes for real. Y'all can look him up under Kendrick Lamont on Facebook. Y'all see him talking about stuff that he did on September the 8th. They're holding me right now for that. Now, furthermore, about the situation with when it comes to how I got the contempt of court, y'all must understand that I represented myself pro se. Now, I played possum for a reason because I wanted to see how these courts was going to act. Now, what happened is the courts, what they did is they're supposed to send you the evidence 3 days before the trial starts so you can prepare for trial. I didn't really care what happened in court because they didn't send me the evidence that Summer and her attorney schemes was going to use. So therefore, everything they used in that court was illegal. You're supposed to send the evidence 3 days before trial for me to prepare. If you watch the previous court date, Judge Annette Carr made that clear. They did not do it. Also, they're supposed to give me a list of the witnesses that they're going to use. They did not do that. They brought in some guy by the name of Davey Gold that had that Jewish star on his neck, and he went in that courtroom and he lied. Also, y'all must understand, in that courtroom, the reason why I wanted to get Summer in the courtroom, purposely wanted to eventually go in the courtroom with her to prove that her name was not Summer Dickerson. Now, if y'all notice, the judge and her attorney always referring to her as Summer. And I checked them. I said, what am I in here for? I did what I came to do. I said, what am I in here for? Am I in here for charges against Summer Dickerson or Amber Duncan? What is her name? The judge knew I had pretty much entrapped them, and the judge deferred to her attorney, and then her attorney deferred to Davey Gold, which was her so-called bodyguard / protector, because they didn't want to get caught lying under oath, which was in the courtroom. Proves to the world right then and there her name was Amber Duncan. So my whole argument the whole time that she was a confidential informant got proven right there. Also, most people don't realize that Summer Dickerson, a.k.a. Amber Duncan, which is her real name, is the #1 witness in the Breonna Taylor case. She's the one who fixed her story to match Brett Hankinson's story. Also, y'all don't realize she's the one who's been given several houses over the last year and a half when it comes to this whole situation about Breonna and some people getting cash app transactions and money and stuff like that. She's actually been given houses. She's been given a press pass. The woman cannot even spell. It lets you know that every accusation that I pretty much made about her and pointed out and gave physical proof and facts and evidence is true. Also, Taharka Bey, you would never refer to her name on your show. You would never say her name, Amber Duncan or Summer Dickerson. You always called her the European. But then when it comes to black people, you're quick to say our name and call us fools and talk about me and so many other people.
Okay, then let me respond. Okay, let me respond to that. See, every time you do that, I got to respond.
Hold up, you want to respond?
Let me respond.
Let him respond.
Let me tell you something.
Never.
I'm going to respond. The reason why I never mentioned Summer Dickerson's name is because I'm unfamiliar with her. I don't know your conflict or your story with Summer Dickerson? Why would I speak on something that I'm not even aware of? If I call Kendrick Wilson name, it's because I'm aware of the fraudulent, disingenuous ways of Kendrick Wilson. I'm aware of the fraudulent ways of Krystal Muhammad, etc., etc. I don't know Summer Dickerson. I could care less about Summer Dickerson. That's your thing, not my thing. Don't listen. I'm not interested in Summer Dickerson. That's your story that I allowed you to come on my show with. I'm not interested in that. That's your story that you chose to chase and blow up and chase it so much that you're locked up now.
Well, it really didn't have nothing to do with Summer Dickerson. It all had to do with Breonna Taylor.
But I understand.
And
what I'm telling you
to what's going on.
Exactly.
What I'm telling you, what I've seen from Kendrick Lamar or Kendrick Wilson's case. Kendrick Wilson, everything that he presented was thrown out. The case is closed. He has not presented anything.
Not true.
Okay.
It's not true.
I've invited you on the
true.
show
You must
before to
realize
show
the
that.
case was rigged up.
But let me finish this. Let me finish. Let me finish. I don't know anything about Summer Dickerson, so therefore I'm not going to spend my time worrying about Summer Dickerson. That's your thing, and I brought you on the show in order to explain what your contribution to the Breonna Taylor case, and you implemented Summer Dickerson. Now you want me to chase Summer Dickerson like you. I'm not chasing no Summer Dickerson.
No, her name is Amber Duncan. Make sure you let the world know that her real name is Amber Duncan.
If she testified in the case, she's a part of whatever was going on, so her name should have been brought up.
Again, I'm not familiar with the
let
case.
people know her name.
You're not familiar with
Listen to me. I'm not that familiar.
Well, let's move on then.
I'm going to say it again. I'm not that familiar with the case. That's why Kendrick was on the show, to familiarize the audience with the case.
Okay, but we turned it into something else. We started talking about him having a Caucasian woman.
Let me talk to him.
It changed. The whole subject changed, bro. I
see this.
remember I was there.
This is why Kendrick is going to get out and repeat the same stupidity, because he don't see the error in his ways. He don't see. He's talking in circles right now.
See, here's the thing.
He's talking in circles.
He was supposed to let me talk about all this stuff, but what he did, he ended up attacking me.
Oh, no, that's another thing. Hold up. No, hold up. I like that. Hold up. Now check this out. Hey, Kendrick.
He never allowed me to come back on.
No. Hey, Kendrick.
You did not want the truth to come out.
No. That's not true. That's not true.
And I was slowly walking the people to it, because there's a lot to it. That's stuff that you don't even know.
Hey, Kendrick, you're lying.
It's funny that you bring all these corny people in when it comes to the Breonna Taylor case.
Okay.
But you know nothing about the streets of Louisville and what's really going on.
Kendrick,
let
me explain something to you.
Going on in the Breonna Taylor case.
Kendrick, this is a podcast.
And involved in a lot of it, and you don't even know this.
Kendrick, I'm going to mute you real quick. This is a podcast. I am not going to bring you on 5 times a week to talk about Breonna Taylor. I will bring you on when I feel as though the energy is right. And so before I could bring you on another time, you chose to go to Big Shirley and lie. And Mabel said that I accept the Cash Act to go against. Did you accept cash to go against Kendrick? Yes or no? You see how this is crazy? Somebody supposedly who told this person that somebody gave me money to go against Kendrick? You're not that important to me. I don't go against my brothers. I go against ignorance.
Yeah, here.
I don't go against my brother or sister.
He got it from me.
I got it on recording of me and Christian talking. I can prove it. I know for a fact that you got paid. I know for a fact that Christian Muscagni came out there to DC. I can tell you the time and dates.
Listen, this is where this is a problem.
My research is stellar. On top of that, Christian is a junkie.
Listen to me.
He's a straight junkie. And at the end of the day, when he's messed up, he talks and tell all. You don't know that brother like that. I do. Teach my
This is the problem. This is the problem. When people start to make up the most egregious lies that somebody paid me to go against Kendrick, I'm supposed to sit up here and entertain this. I'm supposed to have patience with somebody lying on this level that some European paid me to go against Kendrick. I'm supposed to sit up here and entertain this? And I'm supposed to have patience with this? You gotta be kidding me. And he said he has recordings. He can show when somebody went out into DC. What in the world? I will say, man, no European, nobody ever paid me to go against anybody. Since I've been doing this podcast, I've never been paid to go against anybody, and I would never take a check to go against anybody. I go against falsehood. I go against fraud. I go against lames. I go against weaklings that claim to be men and women fighting for our people, but the only thing they're doing is trying to get themselves a check. Can't nobody pay me to go against you. Can't nobody pay me to go against my brother or my sister. Are you insane? You are insane. You are totally insane to say some foolish stuff like that. Totally insane. And you're running with the story. And this is why I'm going to hang up in a minute, because he's running with the story.
This call will be terminated in
He's
2
running with the
minutes.
story that's a flat out
He got
lie.
us blocked right now.
Listen, he's running with the story that's a flat out lie, Chief, and you are facilitating it. And you want me to be patient. You're facilitating this mental maniac.
I got 1 minute. I'll call back though.
If he let us back on. Can you hear me?
Kendrick, yeah, I'm listening to you.
Okay, well, go ahead.
Kendrick, you are a mental maniac, man. You need some help, brother.
Hey, here's the thing, Taharka. You reached out to me. I don't even know how you found me or how you even heard about me. But you reached out to me, and I didn't even want to mess with you at first. I told you no.
What's that got to do with anything?
You are willing to let me do the whole, everything that I got on your show.
This guy's crazy.
Let me do over 5% of it.
This guy's crazy. Kendrick.
And you're a Grandmaster J minion. If you want me to tell the truth, I already put 2 and 2 together.
This call will be terminated in 1 minute.
Grandmaster J them.
There is no need for him to call back.
Money off the rise of the company, which was the NFAC, and then others made money off
this
the
guy's
downfall.
in a fantasy world.
The person who was making money off the downfall. Y'all all one big company. Y'all all one big corrupt organization. Every last one of y'all. Just like you went on Darren's show to give his show some when it came to him going against me, because he couldn't even get no viewers until you came on the show.
This guy's insane.
And everybody else come over, and y'all tried to make his show hot, and I still stumped y'all out.
This guy's insane. And this is who you back in Chief Eagle Eye.
No, I'm backing Breonna Taylor.
You don't have an eagle eye anymore. I'm taking your eagle eye.
I'm backing Breonna Taylor.
I'm taking your eagle eye right now.
Hey, who
I'm
I'm
backing the evidence.
At this time, I'm taking your eagle eye, and at this time, you have an eye of a ferret. You're not Chief Eagle Eye anymore. You have an eye of a ferret. You're a feral cat. I'm not letting them back in here. These people are crazy. These people are insane. This guy he remind me of Inky. Is this a YouTube thing where people make up their own scenarios and they believe it? Is this what it is? This fool said that somebody met me in DC and gave me some money, like some jumping jack flash, brother. There's no need to come back on this show. Like, this fool said he got the recording where somebody met me and gave me some money to go against Kendrick. He said, I don't even know how you found me. Fool Delta. You sent Delta to me to get on the show, and I reached out to you. Delta told me the story. What is this guy talking about? This guy's insane. This guy, I'm telling you, these people are delusional and they're dangerous, They're delusional and they're dangerous. You feel me? They're delusional and they're dangerous. They make up stories and they actually believe the stories that they make up. This guy said that me and Grandmaster Jay is on the same team and we get paid by the same company. What company? What are you talking about? And then I work for Darren. I partner up with Darren. I partnered up with Darren in order to go against Kendrick, and he still shut us all down. But he's in jail. And I'm doing a podcast. I don't wish nobody to be in jail, but he said he shut me down. Go figure. He's in jail. I'm doing the podcast. I'm not trying to drag him because he's in jail, but I'm just saying, listen to the concept. His concept is that I went against him with Darren, and now he shut me and Darren down, but he's in jail. This is some sick stuff. And Chief Eagle Eye, you are too old for this. This is an elder playing sick juvenile games. Eagle Eye is almost 60 years old and playing juvenile games. He sent me an email saying that I'm coming at a woman. He can't even tell me who the woman is. On the phone, he told me it was Krystal Muhammad. On the show, he tells me it's Michi X. This guy's too old for this. Way too old for this. Way too old for this. On the phone, I'm like, what woman did I disrespect? Because in the email, he never said. But then on the show, he said Michi X. I say, well, how did I disrespect Michi X? Well, I don't know now. But I got Kendrick on the phone. Unbelievable to me, man. I thought this was a reputable Indian, indigenous brother that was honorable, which most of them are, was going to come here and bring something to the table. I thought he was really going to come as an honorable person and bring something to the table. He dishonored the whole thing. Matter of fact, he still called him. Let me put the link in here. I would love Ishmael Bey to hit the link, man. I miss my brother on the show, man. Unbelievable to me. Ishmael Bey in the chat. That's my brother who helped me build this platform with his presence, his knowledge, and his wisdom. I would love for my brother Ishmael Bey to hit the link. I just put it in there, man. I thank each and every one of you, family. But this is crazy to me. This is crazy to me. Chief Eagle Eye mess around, gonna get a black eye with all of this foolishness. Somebody, man, you just so different, disingenuous. So disingenuous. And let me tell you something. This is what I don't want be confused. I don't want Moorish World TV turn into a circus, because that's how it happened. Many people want to see the circus. You know what I'm saying? Many people want to see the circus. With a Kendrick coming on here talking his rhetoric, with a Chief Eagle talking his rhetoric. Honest to my big brother Ishmael Bey. What's up, my brother Ishmael Bey?
Peace and blessings to you, brother Taharka. How you doing this evening, family?
I'm doing well. You know I love you. I miss seeing you on the show. I know you've been busy. I'm busy. You see I'm still out here working, man, but I'm glad you took time to hit that link, brother. Do you see what just happened here, brother?
I saw what happened, brother Taharka, and I love you more, family. I want to let you know that I'm just so proud of you, of the things that you do as far as your creation of the platform, of you creating a space where people can come to the show if they do have legitimate concerns. There's never any reason to have to use deception in order to get access to Moorish World TV. You've never put up those type of obstacles. You made sure that if somebody has a perspective or a viewpoint, whether they're in opposition of your viewpoint or not, you can still come to the show and get a fair shake. So there's never any reason for somebody to have to use deception in order to try to use trickery to push an agenda. That means, number one, you have a hidden agenda. Number two, you're dishonorable. Number three, I'm not going to trust you no more. So you just skunk eyes in my eyes. So I'm not going to believe what you have to say because you're using deception in order to prove your point. And there's no reason for that.
Unbelievable. And Ishmael Bey, you know, you've been around since the inception of Morse World TV. And I've always opened the platform for those who disagree, as long as they're respectable. Don't bring a bunch of cursing. Don't bring a bunch of name calling. Just make your point and we go from there. And this guy had the audacity to be so disingenuous. Like, I literally, Ishmael Bey, talked to him on the phone and he told me that I disrespected Krystal Muhammad. I asked him when. I said, matter of fact, don't tell me. We'll talk about it on the show because I want to leave the organic conversation for the people. And then he said, Kendrick was a young brother that I should have, you know what I mean, guided him, et cetera, et cetera. And the same thing I said on the show, I said on the phone, I said, brother, Kendrick did this to himself. And I laid out the timeline. He did this to himself. This is not no unique situation. This was a dumb choices being made by an ignorant young brother who would not take advice. I talked to Kendrick plenty of times on the phone and tried to give him direction. He would not listen. He chose to go into another direction. And I said this to him on the phone. Then he got the nerve to act like Kendrick surprisingly calls him up on the phone.
As if we're not hearing the other person saying, do you accept this call? Like, we're in the audience listening to the whole thing. So it ain't just no coincidence that time of night that this person is calling you. Like, this audience is very well informed. We're not stupid. So it's unbelievable and it's insulting. Absolutely. So we just wanted to make sure to let you know that we're here to support you, you know, through thick or thin. And that was just some BS, you know, what was going on. We saw exactly what happened. What's going on, Kryptonomics? How you doing, family?
What's up, man? Grand Chief,
Man,
you got COINTELPRO calling you, bro. What?
This is crazy, ain't it, Crip? This is crazy.
Yeah, this is why I ain't never seen nothing like this. And I watch a lot of YouTube. I ain't never seen nothing like this, but I'm glad you hung up because he's calling from a jail phone. You don't know who's on the other side of that phone, bro. And to me, it was almost like the way this whole stream has gone tonight with your boy Darren, and now this, that's some weird stuff, man. It's weird to me, but yeah. I'm glad you off the phone.
Yeah, unbelievable. You know, I
agree.
You know what I mean? In the moment, I didn't even consider that. Yeah, that's a jail phone. It's being recorded. Now I'm in the radar. Well, I'm already in the radar to some degree, but now I'm in a radar in another facet of the criminal justice system, just talking to this weird old guy that has no plan to help liberate, has no plan to help educate, has no plan whatsoever to make a contribution to the freedom of our people. And I'm sitting up there wasting a conversation.
Well, that's what we were saying. We were saying in the comment section, like, say there's an order of protection that's taking place. And you know, even with an order of protection, you're not supposed to talk about this person online. Now, all of a sudden, you're putting another person's platform in jeopardy over your obsession, messing with this person you ain't even supposed to be messing with.
Exactly, Ishmael Bey. And then you hear what he said? He said, why won't you ever mention her name? Why won't you ever mention her name?
Right.
Why do we have to mention her name?
Exactly.
You won't even mention her name.
Like, what's the upset?
Like, you locked up?
Right. You just calling her a European. Why don't you say, and then you giving all these other names out here. We don't know who these people are. I don't even know who he is.
And I'm supposed to know who Summer is. I don't have a horse in a race. I don't even know the situation. I don't know. So I'm not going to be speaking on something recklessly uneducated. And this is crazy. And then as Mark Anthony said, he tried to connect GS to JMJ.
Right. How is that coming up, bro? You man, I'm telling you, hey, let everybody know right now, homie's still locked up. You know that because you heard it on the phone. He ain't by no new name. I went out there and looked at it while he live, man. He ain't under no different name. He under the same name. He got the same 2 pages of charges on him. I
Bro,
posted them up in the chat too. So
bro,
what this dude talking about?
is he trying to tell the feds that I'm with Grandmaster Jay?
I mean,
Work out a deal so you can get out early by Christmas.
That gotta be the podcast.
by Christmas.
Man, crazy as ever, man.
He definitely was trying to make some type of connections is the whole thing. He wasn't really making a point, and he was making a lot of false statements at the same time.
And then the guy, the chief
Skunk
guy,
eyes.
he's sitting up there nervous, telling with the pen.
I saw that, man. I like,
What you
yeah.
nervous about?
And when you called him out, he got real nervous. You know, he like,
That's
huh?
how the police do. Unbelievable to me, man. Unbelievable to me.
That dude looked like he had a costume on. As soon as I seen him, I was like, man, this COINTELPRO with a costume on. This is like a Sonetta reject. Like he missed the auditions and he trying to come in late.
Unbelievable to me,
He
man.
trying to run to the bigger platform.
Man,
Right.
man. And this is the sad thing. In the beginning of the show, we had brothers in the chat that said that they were Indian or whatever the case may be, and they was there to support them because they seen them on the flyer. You follow what I'm saying? I know they feel disrespected right now. They got to. You know what I'm saying? They might don't know him, but they seen him as one of them. And this guy is crazy.
I don't know why. I don't even know why people trying to use the Indian route. Like all the Indian dudes I seen in the they were scamming too. So I mean, just because he got on the little Indian costume and all of that, but you notice he said, my uncle said my great granddaddy didn't have a birth certificate. Like, man, birth certificates didn't come out till like the 1900s. I mean, if you talking about that far back, they ain't had no birth
No,
certificates
he was
back
being
then.
born by a midwife. He lying. He weasel-eyed, man. That's the problem. You know what? At the end of the day, it breaks down to what is your character. Whether you say that you're Indian, whether you say you're Moor, whether you say you're Pan-Africanist, what is your character? And if you are using deception to try to get things done, you are low in character. That's why you're not welcome on Moorish World TV, because it's upright. And that's the reason.
Absolutely.
Damn.
Hold on 1 second before we get out of here. Amatullah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Did I say your name right?
Yes.
Oh man, I'm getting good. You know, I got, you know, that European English kind of messed me up sometime. I butcher words all the time, but I'm glad I got our words. I kind of butcher, but sis, come on, sis, talk to me. What we got? What's going on?
First of all, I want to say this to you. Thank you for being a grown Black man. Thank you for being able to, you know, tell people how it is and to give us a way to understand things that we might not understand. And for all those people that saying to you, you're messing up the conscious people, how, if you're trying to help us so that we don't get scammed and that we are out here seeing things that we don't see that you bring to us and you bring proof. So please don't worry about them. Yeah. And I don't know who that person was. He don't even know who he is himself to come on and try to play a game. It took him too long to come on anyway. So we knew he was doing something. So we are all grown people in this platform. I am 48 years old and proud to be 48 years old. I have no time to be playing. We're out here trying to make it better for our children and for ourselves. We have no time to be playing. And as for Kendrick, he needs to grow up, say, I made a mistake. I'm going to do better. And that's it. That's
absolutely, sis. And let me camel back off of that. There is not one thing that I'm doing wrong that I know of. I live my life to do things the right way. You follow me? And so whether one want to try to implicate me in something or one want to try to have me to be something that I'm not, it doesn't bother me at all, because I live by my saying or my mantra that there's nothing can go wrong when you're doing right. So all of this old little setup, little sneaky little tactics don't mean nothing to me. And I'm gonna give you the raw truth and let the chips fall where they may. But the amazing thing to me, as you said, sis, we like grown people trying to raise our families, trying to make sure that we make a contribution to this world. And we have a brother that's 10 years, you and I senior, playing some little petty game like this as if we can't see through it. And as you said, he took a long time to come on the show. What was he doing?
Right.
Yeah,
I was trying to figure out what the show was
He was trying
about.
to play a game. And this is the thing. We played games when we were children. We learned from those games that we played. Now we are adults. This is nothing to play with. We don't have time. We don't know if we're going to be here today or tomorrow. We do not know that. So we don't have time to be playing. And we don't have time to be lying. If you want help, come get help. If you don't want help, then go on and play your games. Nobody has time for that. You're trying to help us as people, things that we don't know. We don't have time to be playing with some people like that. We need you to be talking about other things that's important, because he ain't important. He don't want to get right. I'm just being honest. He ain't got to like me. I really don't care. But if you want to be right, you are a grown person. Apologize and keep going. When somebody's trying to give you truthful information, you know it's the truth, because you're sitting there, you're reading the documentation that you're putting online. You can go look it up for yourself. You know it's the truth. So just accept the truth and say, hey, it hit me hard, but let me live it and let me be it. That's only thing we have to do. We're too grown and it's too late for us to be playing these games. I don't have time for that. I do not have time for that. And I appreciate you bringing the truth to us. I'm not going to waste your time, but I just want to let you know, don't worry about what these people are saying. Don't worry about what these people are doing. You're here for us and we're here for you. And any way we can help you, we're going to help you.
Thank
you so much. And I'm done.
I agree 100%.
Thank you so much, sis. Thank you so much. Peace, sis. That makes me feel so good. Let me tell you something, family. Thank you so much, sis. The reason why that makes me feel so good, because many people don't know that sometimes going up against this falsehood, all these scammers and all these people, they will be in the background trying to shame you. They will be in the background trying to blame you for their downfall, when in fact their downfall started when they became corrupt and try to scam people. That was the downfall. And you have people that's going to extreme levels now. They're even writing blogs, fictitious blogs with stories that's magnificent. And they talking as if these blogs are legitimate. I mean, just amazingly crazy stuff where people like to send attacks, right? But my thing is this. I invite anybody on the show that can come on here, be respectful, and bring your point. You can write a blog and lie and make up some stuff. You can say whatever you want outside of my presence. But if you are a man or a woman and you can be respectful, you can bring it right here. Send me an email and let's get it done. Let me get our brother Ish to take us out, brother. Give me some good words, Ish.
Well, like I said, Brother Taharka, the commitment of what you've always shown to us has been unwavering. Your search and your representation of truth has been unwavering. And I want you to know that our support for you is unwavering. So whether I see you 1 day away, 1 month away, 1 year away, I want you to know that your support will be consistent, because you are truly, the people's champ. So we support you, brother. We love you. And may Allah bless you and your family with abundant blessings. And I want to, of course, leave you in peace as I came in peace.
My man, that's my brother Ishmael Bey. Always, thank you, my brother. Always been a staunch supporter of Moorish World TV from its inception. Me and Ishmael Bey, we have had disagreements, but we never been disagreeable. We have seen things from different perspectives, but always been brotherly and always shown brotherly love. And I wish that we could be the shining example of what it is when we see things a little bit different, but we can always see that we are brothers and we are sisters at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And it's not much that me and Ish disagree on, but I will tell you that regardless of what we disagree on, that never come between our brotherhood. That never come between our brotherhood and our love for one another. And that's where we got to get to as a people. It's okay to disagree, but the moment that the love is gone, there's a problem. There's a problem, you know, and we got to tell people like it is. We got to tell people like it is. Kendrick needs help. He truly believes that he is the savior of the Breonna Taylor case. The case is closed. It's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate, but it is closed. People got paid off. The family got paid. It's closed. You can talk about it till you blue in the face. It is closed. They took the money. It's not going to make you famous. Go learn how to box like you say you used to can box, Kendrick. Go look at other cases that you might can bring some bring some resolution to by solving it. It's millions of cases out here. Stop being so stuck. Kendrick is a bright young man. He just stuck. And I can tell you right now, it appears to be that he's going to get out and continue on that same path until his destruction is in full swing. Until his destruction is in full swing. Unbelievable to me. Unbelievable to me. But with that being said, family, are y'all ready for tomorrow night's show? Are y'all ready for tomorrow night's show? Tomorrow night, I'm going to try to bring some in to, I'm going to reach out to a few people. But I'm going to have a bunch of points tomorrow that I'm going to bring myself. You know what I mean? But tomorrow night's show, I'm asking the pertinent question. I'm asking, and some people going to get mad, but I'm going to be asking the pertinent question, family. Let me share with you. I hope y'all go and hit the thumbs up right now. Go hit the thumbs up right now, and as I just did. Farrakhan, Sharpton, and Jesse. What have they done? What have they accomplished in 30 years? Accomplished in 30. Oh, I need to rechange that. What have they accomplished in 30 for everyone? I wasn't going to say in 30 years. What have they accomplished? Can anybody name honestly? Can anybody name anything honestly that you want to put to the table? I'm actually going to look for the pros and the cons. I'm going to look for the pros. I'm going to look for the pros. I'm going to intentionally look for the pros. And what I'm going to look for is what has helped us all. I'm not going to look for what is done for the Nation of Islam. I'm not going to look what has been done for the Rainbow Coalition. I'm not going to be looking for what has been done for Sharpton's organization. I'm going to be looking for what has been done for us as a race. You can say what you want about Dr. Martin Luther King. But what we can say is Dr. Martin Luther King got some laws on the books. Dr. Martin Luther King got some passive laws on the books. He got some civil rights laws passed. You can say what you want about Dr. King. Say what you want. But guess what? The ink is still on the paper. The ink is on the paper from the work of Dr. Martin Luther King. The ink is on the paper right now. You don't have to agree with it, but the ink is on the paper. And so after Martin Luther King, you know, this has always been a conversation in the back of my mind. After Dr. Martin Luther King, after Malcolm X, after the annihilation of the leaders in the Black Panther Party, we haven't had no true leaders. We haven't had no true leaders. That's just my perceptions. Y'all gonna get mad at me? We haven't had any true leaders after Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. I'm talking about that represented everybody. I'm not talking about that. And that's, if I'm a leader, I want to be, although my religion is Islamism and I'm a Moorish American, I want to make sure everybody benefit if I put some work in. I just don't want people who claim to be Moorish American benefit. I want everybody to benefit. I want everybody to get the bag. I want everybody to get the food. I want everybody to get the land. I want everybody to get, I just don't want something for the Moorish Science Temple of America per se. I want something for everybody. And it's just like Martin Luther King. When he moved, although he was a Christian, it affects each and every one of us today. It affects each and every one of us today. And so that's what we need to be looking into. What have these leaders done to affect each and every one of us today? What? If we not looking at it like that, then we're not doing nothing. What have they done to affect each and every one of us today? Anything. And that's what we need to be looking at. If we can't look at that, family, it's a problem. It's a problem. And I'm gonna be talking about it tomorrow. I'm gonna be looking at the pros and the cons. I'm gonna be looking at the pros and the cons. You follow me? So there she go. So listen, this thing has gotten so buck wild. This thing has gotten so buck wild now. People are doing anything. People are doing anything. People are doing anything to be seen. People are doing anything to be heard. People are doing anything nowadays. You hear what I'm saying? People just doing anything. People are going to be selling discount, what they're going to be selling? Discount packages to learn how to get money in 30 days because it's Christmas. Screaming Black Power. They already did a black, I'm watching these conscious people doing a Black Friday sales. How you going to be conscious and doing Black Friday sales? I'm watching all of these conscious people doing Black Friday sales. And many people that don't know about Black Friday, I get it. Don't worry about that. That's not for you. But these people that's supposed to be conscious are doing Black Friday sales. They supposed to be conscious. You might don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm telling you, that's a conflict of interest. That's a conflict of interest. These super conscious people ain't nothing but, man, and Doggy Diamond said it best. They ain't nothing but vendors. That's it. They ain't nothing but vendors. Every live stream, every conversation is a precursor to sell you something. That's what it is. Every time someone go live, be careful. In this conscious, so-called conscious world, it has become the precursor to sell you something. And I will get a bunch of attacks to try to protect you from buying that stupid something. You see what I'm saying? People will go and make videos. People will go and make up stories. People will flag my videos. People will make up lies just because I'm going to tell you, don't buy stupid something. These people are making dirty sea moss in their house. They're selling it to you. They're going to get you sick. You're going to have the runs. It's going to mess your kidneys up. Leave that stuff alone. Learn how to make your own sea moss. Let it soak in some water. Rinse it off real good. Throw some lemon juice in that joint. Blend it up a little bit. Let it set. We're going to do a sea moss show too, so you can stop doing that. And if you want blue sea moss, then just get some food coloring. Get some food coloring like Inky do, and then you got yourself some blue moss. There you go. Blue magic. Just name yours blue something else. Just get some, you can make some green, you can make some yellow, you can make all sorts of stuff. Don't fall for the okie doke. Don't fall for the okie doke. Call it whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? You can get some red food coloring, drop it on up in there. But just don't sell it to nobody. And if you do sell it to somebody, make sure that you tell them, like, this is red fire. But let me tell you, on the packaging, it's telling you it's red number 10 up in there. You know what I'm saying? It's red number 10. Just like the Europeans do when they give you something with some color in it. Them Europeans say this is yellow number 5. This is yellow number 8, whatever they call. I don't know what that stuff is. But I'm just telling you, man, we have to move with some integrity. We have to move with some integrity. And we can't be scared to tell the truth. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking about some truth tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be talking about some truth tomorrow because, listen, I don't think I've seen a bona fide leader for everybody, for the race, for the struggling people, since Martin Luther King or Malcolm X. I can't find one. The Black Panther Party was a great opportunity, but it was done before it started. I like the movement. They got our brother Imam Jamil locked up after building a community in the west end of Atlanta, Georgia. We gotta and let me tell y'all something. Stop repeating the dumb thing that religion divides us. Religion do not divide us. It's people misunderstanding and misconceptions of religion that divide us. Religion was instituted for good. Europeans have took it, flipped it, and reversed it and threw it back at you and resold it to you on some nonsense. Let everybody have their religion. But we should all have a goal. We should all have a goal together. Because if you're religious and I'm religious, and I'm not talking about customarily religious, wearing a fez, wearing a hijab, wearing an ankh. I'm not talking about that type of religious. I'm talking about where you know in your heart that the universal creator has a plan for us as a people. And when we see that plan, recognize that plan, whether it comes through a Muslim, a Muslim, a Christian, Kemetic brother, Hebrew brother, when we see that plan, then that plan is predicated and founded on love for self and love for us, then we're supposed to get with that plan. We're supposed to get with that plan because in our community, whether we are of indigenous persuasion, see, that's becoming a marketing tool too. I'll get to that in a minute. In our community, whether we are the indigenous persuasion, whether we are of the Muslim persuasion, the Muslim persuasion, and I say Muslim and Muslim because Muslim would imply those who are more studied in the Holy Quran of Mecca, and I say Muslim for those such as myself who is a Moorish American. But whatever path that you choose, you know, I'm not talking about the cultural overtones. I'm not talking about the cultural things. I'm talking about in your heart, you know that there's a plan for us. And when we hear that plan, we must get in line with that plan because we as a group of people have never, since the inception of man on the planet Earth, have ever seen God one way. Never. Whether it's all the tribes of Africa, seeing gods in various ways. Whether it was the indigenous tribes of America, seeing the great Father Sky and Mother Earth in various ways. There was never a time on earth where we all seen God one way. Therefore, get in where you fit in and let's move. There was never one time. This is why you would never see me browbeat people about being a Moorish American. I would never browbeat people about the way of life that I subscribe to. But I will try to impart the principles. You see what I'm saying? Right here. We don't need a leader. We need all our people to have leadership skills. You're wrong, Breville. We need leaders with integrity. We need leaders with goals, and we need leaders that is respected enough to be followed. And we need leaders to create leaders. So when that time is up, someone else can jump in the driver's seats and take us to the next level. We all need leaders. You know, the United States of America has the face of right now Biden. However, there's a cabinet. There's a cabinet behind Biden. There's the office of the presidency. You see what I'm saying? That helps the agenda through the face of Biden. You see what I'm saying? And so every group of people do need leaders. It's not that maybe you're thinking about an oppressive leader. Maybe you're thinking about a leader that is out for self. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. We're talking about a leader that creates leaders and respected as a leader. So when that leader is old or ready to step aside, or that leader is bam, put down, then someone else step up. This is the problem with most leaders in this day and time. They want to go to the grave with big bellies and big pockets. They want to go to the grave with big bellies, big pockets, nice suits, nice cars, and nice homes. And they be old. They can hardly move around, and they still leading. They're still leading. Well, let me tell you something. In the real world, where we really make progression, a true leader has enough common sense to step aside and let a young bull come forward and take us to the next level. A true leader. And a true leader will sit there on the side as the young bull establish himself in his leadership. And then when it's time to go home to the ancestors, he goes in peace because he left that leadership to a young bull that's ready to carry it on to the next level. These are the type of leaders we need. Leaders don't need to be old, big bellies, all messed up, falling to the wayside. No, a true leader creates a leader while he's healthy. A true leader puts a leader in a right state of mind while he's in his right state of mind. And a true leader falls back. A true leader falls back while the next one in line steps up, and he guides that leader, or she guides that leader. And that leader begin to take us to the path of the next level. Until we begin to think like that, I'm telling you, we are going to have this foot on our neck. Until we think like that, we're going to have this foot on our neck. I'm telling you, we need to start thinking about whether you are in your community, you should be creating leaders. Whether you are in a temple or you in a mosque, you in a church, you should be creating leaders. That's how I feel about it. I'll tell you what, in our Morris Science Temple of America, because it's many out there, I do everything in my power to create leaders. I teach the raw, uncut truth. I lay the plan out, the divine plan of the ages. I let everybody know that, listen, everybody under my leadership, I let them know that you need to teach next week. I need to step aside. Can you teach this week? I need to step aside. That's what I do. I let everybody know that we need to teach in a way that grandma can understand. Because if grandma can't understand what you're talking about, most likely the people that will be a benefit to you don't know what you're talking about either. And our community will never progress. So wherever you are at, whatever group that you are with, if we're fighting for liberation, you be a leader and you create leaders around you. If you're just in your community, if you're talking to children, you make them children know that they're leaders. You let them children know that they're leaders. And if you don't do nothing in your community, family, support recreational sports. Make donations to recreational sports, because those men and women in recreational sports, they be raising the next generation consciousness in ways that you wouldn't even imagine. They do it for free. They be working 8 hours a day and go out there and teach football, basketball, cheerleading, drum. And you should support that, because they're preparing these ones to listen to the lessons that you might be able to take them to the next level. So with that being said, I'm sorry did I preach to y'all tonight. I preached like Reverend Chicken for the night. Oh man, I did that. Well, that's where it is, fam. This is where the show is going. We're gonna have some serious talks. We're gonna have some heart-to-heart talks. Tomorrow is going to be a big one. I'm gonna do some report cards, family. I'm gonna do some report cards, but we're gonna get some people upset. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Tomorrow at 9:30 on Morris World TV. How my mic sound, fam? Let me see how my mic sound. Because I'm ready to put this podcast up, man. I'm ready to do this podcast. I'm ready to get it on my my website. And I'm telling you, once the website is up, anybody who is on the throne, I'm gonna make sure that y'all get a subscription, 6 months or something. All of y'all supporting me on the throne. Because there's going to be a paid section too. It's going to be a membership section too, because the way I can go raw. Yeah, I can go hardcore raw. That's right. I mean, I don't do no disrespect. We just talking about truth. But let me see how this mic sound.
Oh, I'm sounding good. I'm sounding pretty good. I'm sounding pretty good.
Okay.
Boss talk.
I'm sounding good. All right. Okay.
I'm sounding good.
All right. So good. Let me see. Somebody asked, what is the throne? The throne is our site that I was using for us to communicate. You know what I'm saying? I was using for us to communicate, and then it got infiltrated by a few people like Inky, and they started taking stuff off the site and uploading it, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I don't mind that because they was paying anyway. However, I want to do some things differently with my website and my app that really get this information out there in full force. That can't nobody. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but it's going to be in a different. It's going to be in a whole different space. So anybody that want to go to the throne, before January, anybody who is subscribed to the throne, I'm going to definitely have their emails and give them a 6 month pass to the membership section. And in the membership section, I'm going to do my best to be giving away some stuff, giving away some hats, giving away some t-shirts. I'm doing it different than Patreon and all that. I'm going to give away some hats. I'm going to give away some t-shirts, slogan t-shirts, some books, some Qurans. I'm gonna give away some stuff. I got some people with some that wrote some books. They'll be coming on the show. I got this is a book that if you're into this is a pretty decent book that I'm gonna have this brother on the show. A Moorish American, he's an elder, the Moorish American Muslim paradigm, a school of thought in the West. And this book here, I showed it before. This book's break down the contrast between Islam, as you see our brothers and sisters follow, as is attributed to the Holy Quran, the Big Quran, and the Islam that Moorish Science Temple of America subscribe to. And it's a good read. I mean, it's very easy read. And I just think that it's just good to be in the know. I mean, it's just good to be in the know. And so I want to make sure that in this time where we in the microwave age, that we get some of this stuff out. And then my book will be coming out at the by March. By spring, my book will be coming out. I'll be talking about my journey. My book is probably going to be a 5-part series because I had a serious journey. And it's going to be very interesting. I'm meeting with a brother I think possibly tomorrow. I'm calling him tomorrow, and laying out the manuscript for my journey of my book. Brother say I am an atheist. Well, brother, if you are atheist, why don't you hit me up, brother? Would you come on the show and talk about that? I would love to hear about your journey as an atheist and your concepts as an atheist. Now, I don't want to debate you, obviously, because your belief is your belief, but I would love to share some concepts with you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so family, thanks again, man, for each and every one of y'all for tuning in tomorrow night. We're gonna have some slides tomorrow. I'm looking at accomplishments. I'm looking at some accomplishments. Let me taharkabey@gmail.com. Brother, remind me. taharkabey@gmail.com. Press 7 if you would like to hear stories brother's journey of being an atheist. Would y'all like to hear that in the future? I'm gonna try to get sister Uma on the show on Wednesday if she's available. Yeah, I would like to hear that too. Jesus Price. Is that a play on Jesus Christ? No doubt that he's with to pull up with Big Shirley. Ishmael May said nope. Nope. But with that being said, family, I appreciate everybody. Again, tomorrow night we'll be back. We'll be talking about these leaders, family. That's what we're gonna be talking about. We're gonna be talking about these leaders, and have these leaders made a difference in 30 years. I gotta change that title. So thank you for tuning in, family. I see y'all tomorrow. We're gonna turn up real heavy. Man. Chief Eagle Eye. All you had to do was ask, can Kendrick come on the show? That's all you had to ask. And I would have said yeah and open the floor to him. We got to do better. Peace and love, family.
I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. I be that more you gon' remember. Taharka Bey front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember, that's right. I be that more you gon' remember. Taharka Bey front line till the law call my number. You a friend of the Moors, then you a friend of mine. I was told to watch my enemies, now hold my line. Those that speak against the prophet, they speak against me. And I'm speaking about the prophet over Drew Ali, who was the first to remind you and bind you back to Morocco, the mountains, Mississippi, and Quebec. Told you you wasn't black, proved it with straight facts. You tripping off trucks, you need to be tripping off that. Now here we go again, acting like you a slave.